Hey guys, what is going on? It is Dennis here and welcome to another video. So I'm sorry it took so long to get some other videos out. I said I was going to get some out over the weekend, but my computer simply couldn't handle it, and I do have a friend story video coming up. It's around 40 minutes long and the rendering took like hours. Like I couldn't even use my computer. So it's just like I don't know, the computer really is limiting me, but yeah. So my upload schedule is dictated based on my computer. So yeah, whenever I can get that up, I'll get it up. But anyways, yeah, so in this video we're gonna be doing some inner ability stuff, and I did some inner ability stuff earlier and I landed at like 17% boss, so I said okay, whatever, I'm gonna keep it. But I decided, because there was a Black Friday sale on the Miracle Circulators, that I would go ahead and do some more. So yeah, you can guess by the length of this video and the fact that the video has been sped up that I spent quite a bit of NX on this stuff. And like if you saw the uncut version of all the footage, it took me around over 1 hour of just doing Miracle Circulators, so it was quite a long time to do it. But yeah, you can see in the footage I am freezing here and there, and people have been asking me, like, why do you want attack speed +1? And just to explain it to you guys for why I'm so diehard for attack speed +1, it's because I can theoretically solo Chaos Vellum already, and Prince 2, he was able to solo Chaos Vellum with extra time during double EXP, so I'm sure you guys understand during double EXP it's crazy laggy, and even with all the lag, Prince 2 is able to solo Chaos Vellum, hitting around 28 mil per line. My Fire Poison Mage hits around 35 mil per line, so there's really no excuse for me to like not be able to do it. But the main issue is not survival, like before, like when you start Vellum and when you end Vellum, if you look at me, I have all my lives all the time. Like I don't die anymore. So survival is not an issue, but the real issue is attacking. And just to put it to perspective so you guys understand why Prince 2 can do it and why I can't do it, if you look at Belevi, the godly fire poison mage from Galacia, his Chaos Vellum fights, he has attack speed +1. He hits Vellum 4 to 5 times, depending on what mode Vellum pops up in. So he hits Vellum 4 or 5 times, Not counting like Fireball and all that. I'm just saying when Vellum comes up and goes right back down, 4 or 5 times. Prince 2 hits Vellum 3 to 4 times. And 3 to 4 times is the most reasonable number. Most characters, most all jobs hit 3 to 4 times. But then there are a few other jobs, for example Xenon and Marksman, who have Snipe. Snipe, people say, is a very powerful attack, but when you put it to perspective in Chaos Vellum, you realize how slow Snipe really is. Snipe hits Vellum 2 to 3 times, depending on what mode Vellum pops up in. And if you compare 2 to 3 times to Belevi, who hits 4 to 5 times on Vellum, depending on the mode, you realize how slow Snipe really is. Now, as a normal Fire Poison Mage, I should be hitting Vellum 3 to 4 times, but the issue is I'm not hitting Vellum 3 to 4 times. I'm not hitting Vellum that many times. I'm only hitting Vellum. Sometimes I'm not even hitting Vellum at all. Other times I hit Vellum like 2 to 3 times. So I'm hitting Vellum around, on average, around 2 times. And the thing about that is, if you look at it, my attack speed is just almost the same as a Marksman or a Xenon. And that's pretty wrong, because it shouldn't be that slow. But my issue has to do with teleport, because after I teleport I can't attack anymore. I can't attack even if I'm spamming or holding the button. So basically my idea is, with attack speed +1, I should be able to not bypass that, but more or less, if I have attack speed +1, I should be able to attack at the same speed as a normal character with a good computer. So basically, attack speed +1 to me is like a way to fix my computer lag problem. It's never going to truly fix it, because when Vellum uses certain attacks, I do visually glitch, and sometimes I just automatically disconnect. But if I can stay alive, or rather, if I can stay undisconnected for the whole duration of the fight, then I can kill it. So that's what attack speed +1 means to me, and that's why I've been trying so hard to get it. I don't want to spoil anything for you guys, so you guys just continue watching the video, and I'm gonna go ahead and talk about other things. So people are asking me more and more, like, why can't I get a new computer? Because I obviously have enough mesos. Like, people have been asking me to just sell mesos, get a new computer, and I can do that, but you know, just, I mean, theoretically I could do it, but the like, it's kind of like a personal reason why I can't do it. And I don't know. Like, it's more of like it's almost funny, because there are some people who I've told my friends this reason, and they laugh, you know, like, not to make fun of me, but they're just like, what the fuck, you're an adult, why can't you do it? But I guess it's more or less like my parents, you know, I'm like turning 21 pretty soon, but really, like, I've been using this laptop ever since I was in elementary school, and it's still the same laptop I use. And the reason why I can't upload videos consistently is, really, I don't want to blame my parents, because they've given me like everything, but at the same time I feel like they limit me. Honestly, like, the reason why I can't upload videos, or the reason why I can't record videos during the weekend, is because they're not at work and they're at home, and you know, I can't really record any videos. And that being said, they actually don't know that I have a YouTube channel, which is pretty funny. So yeah, they have no clue that I have a YouTube channel, and also yeah, they don't have any clue that I do all this kind of stuff. So it's more or less like I do this whole entire thing secretly. So that's really why you know, sometimes I really can't upload a video, is because they come home early, or something happens that's unexpected. So yeah, I'm not trying to say that in any spiteful way, because it's not like I blame them for anything. It's just the way that they've grown up, and they've grown up in a different environment than I have, so we have a different set of opinions and ideologies. But yeah, basically, my hope is that when I get into pharmacy school, that we will be required to get a new computer, I think. And I looked at some of the school supplies lists for some of the pharmacy schools, the ones that have released the school supplies list, and it turns out that they want us to get a MacBook. And people have been telling me, oh, a MacBook is kind of bad. The screen is kind of small, and it's not optimized to play MapleStory. That being said, it's probably going to be better than what I have currently. So as long as it's better than what I currently have, I can kill Chaos Vellum anyways. But yeah, just thinking about it, because like, I don't know, if you look at getting a new computer, it is like a new investment in that sense, where if I sell my mesos, I can get a new computer, and if I can get a new computer, then I can start killing bosses faster, like, thinking about it. What can I do? I guess I can kill any boss faster. I guess I can get top 10 dojo gloves consistently. What else can I do? I can kill Chaos Vellum, that's a given. Oh, I can start doing Hell Gullux as well, because Gullux is also very visually intensive. I can also start live streaming. I can upload videos way faster. What else? I can get FM door spots again. I mean, I can still get door spots right now, which is pretty funny. But I guess, I'll talk a little bit about my opinion of that. There are a lot of people, like, I don't want to just brag about, like, my skill, a skill here, a skill there, because a lot of the things that I do, I always feel like I'm a little bit behind everybody else. But everything that I do, I really don't depend on money. A lot of people, they depend on money. They depend on their fast computer. They depend on all that kind of stuff. Honestly, I never really had that kind of stuff. So I was more of like the underdog. So I guess I'll talk a little bit about that. Back in high school, I did play in the tennis team. And when I joined tennis, I didn't know anything about it at all. But I liked the game, just watching the game, it looked fun. So I wanted to play tennis. And yeah, I went to the tennis team, and I'll just say right now, the word tennis team, it was not a team at all. There's nothing team-like about it, They were just a whole bunch of bullies. And, if you don't know how to play tennis, they'll just completely shit on you. They'll completely laugh at you, all that kind of shit. But even so, I went to the tennis team, and I sucked. I couldn't play at all. They had $200 tennis rackets. I had like a Walmart brand tennis racket. They had tennis shoes, tennis gear, they had tennis coaches, they had years of experience. I had none of that. But you know, I continued to play even though they laughed at me. But then eventually I started getting better, and you know, I started realizing I have analytical abilities, and I started analyzing things, and with that kind of stuff, I learned how to play tennis. It's kind of funny when I say this, but I learned how to play tennis through YouTube tutorials. So I watch YouTube videos. I watch people play tennis. Like I mean like actual tutorials. I'm not talking about I watch Roger Federer play or anything like that, because the quality on YouTube is really shitty. You can't even see what he does. But I watched a whole bunch of tutorials. I learned how to serve the ball. I learned how to hit the ball correctly, and yeah, that's really how I taught myself how to play tennis. But in that sense, I feel like I'm more of the underdog. And in the free market, there are a lot of people, you know, they log in, they have fast computers, they just log in, get a door spot, and whatever, you know, they just blah, get a door spot. And then I log in about, oh geez, I log in like 20 minutes later because my computer has to, I crashed Maple a couple times before I can actually load it. So when I log in, people are just like, how the fuck do you get a door spot? You're 20 minutes late. And then this is why people accuse me of hacking, I guess, because they kind of assume that I crash somebody, I guess. I don't know. I guess they assume I disconnect somebody and take their spot. But honestly, like, well, I mean, if you could, I don't know about hacks, but it probably will take a lot of computer speed to run a hack. But anyways, yeah, what I do is I log in and I can just look at the pixels. I really can just look at the pixels and I can realize, oh, they opened their spot incorrectly, and because they opened it incorrectly, there is actually a spot over here that nobody has seen. So there will be like a door spot that's been open for like 30 minutes, and then I'll just come in and I'll open a spot there, and then people will be like, what the fuck, you can open a spot there? So I don't know, it's more of just skill, you know. And with Chaos Vellum, something funny I've seen, I played computer. I mean, of course, I played MapleStory on a good computer. Chaos Vellum is a cakewalk, you know. He's not even a challenge when you play on a good computer, because I can telecast again, you know. There are lots of things that I can do again. I can teleport, and, you know, my pets will actually properly function, because, yeah, it's a whole bunch of lag. But yeah, I don't know. Playing with a good computer, it's almost funny because a lot of things that lag me don't lag me at all. Like if I'm equipping my drop gear, the thing about the drop gear is the new, I'm not sure what's going on, but back in like 2012, if you float your mouse over like what's it called, over any sort of equipment, it doesn't really lag you. But then nowadays, when I put my mouse over anything that's like in my equipment, the user interface, it'll just completely freeze my computer for like a whole second. So putting on drop gear is a huge ordeal, especially since I have 9 of them. So yeah, that's that's an issue for me. But yeah, like people, they put on their drop gear during a boss fight, they do all that stuff like it's nothing, and it's just like, for me, it's a huge struggle. But yeah, I don't know, I'm just like, I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. It's just like a long video. I just wanted to talk to you guys because it's been a while. But yeah, the friend story that I have uploading, it took me like, oh geez, 5 hours to render, and it wasn't even rendered in high definition. So it took me a while to render it, and during the time that it took to render, I was trying to log into MapleStory. I think I spent like 3 hours trying to log in, and it didn't work. So yeah, I was basically stuck. I couldn't log in, and I had to go on Skype and ask my friends to hold my free market spot for me, because I literally couldn't log in, and I wasn't gonna disconnect my rendering just so I can get my FM spot back. So yeah, I kind of lost my spot, but they picked it up for me and I got it back. So I don't know, a new computer to me would mean a lot of things because it'll totally liberate me, but at the same time, you know, like, yeah, I don't know. But anyways, talking about the inner ability, because now the whole video is basically run through. I don't know, I'm not that lucky, I guess. I don't even know how much I spent on it. Probably around 70k NX. Still couldn't get it. Yeah, sorry to ruin it. At the end of the video, I still don't get the inner ability that I want. So attack speed +1, still can't get it. I put a thread out on Basil Market and I asked them, is attack speed +1 still a possibility? I asked my Alliance members and they all told me, yeah, you can still get it. So I don't know, I guess I was unlucky because I got a whole bunch of repeats, you know. 30% critical, 50% buff duration, plus 30 attack, plus 40 all stats. So I got basically everything that you could imagine, like meso drop rate, item drop rate, blah blah blah, all of that stuff. And I got repeats as well. So yeah, I guess attack speed +1 is still to come. But anyways, I will also have some other videos to come. I spent around oh shit, a lot of NX. I tried to spend a lot of NX getting my pants from 18% int to 21% int, and along the way I got basically everything that you can imagine. Like I got percent strength, percent luck, percent dex, and finally I got 18% int again after using like 40k NX. And eventually I do get 21% int. But yeah, lots of NX to spend, but it's fine. I just depend on my skill, because, you know, that's all I really have, just a whole bunch of skill. So I depend on my skill to get my NX, but anyways, yeah, I'm kind of running low again. If anybody is selling NX for 1 to 150 ratio in Windia, I will gladly buy it. So yeah, I usually don't do this, but it's just like the scarcity of NX is just bothering me. So yeah. And if you sell me the NX, obviously it'll go towards making more YouTube videos and it'll help me out a lot. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully I get better luck next time. So yeah, I'll see you guys later.